Regular viewers might already know I'm not much of a vibrato bridge user, but that may be about to change. Stick around. Back in the late 60s and on through the 70s, I used the whammy a lot because back then I did a lot of Hendrix covers. But as I developed into a blues specialist, I gradually began to just leave the bar off the guitar. And it stayed that way until this year, when I bought this Paul Reed Smith S2 model. At first I didn't put the bar on this one either. Then one day I thought, well, it's all set up. If it'll stay in tune, it might be fun to have one guitar with a whammy. Well, it was fun, but it didn't stay in tune. But rather than give up, I looked into why, since it was rock solid without the bar. Now, tuning problems are usually caused by the nut, but in this case I doubted that was it. Since I could bend like crazy without issue, I soon discovered it stayed in tune fine so long as I only lowered the pitch with the bar. If I lifted up, even just slightly, the strings hung sharp. So I did some research and lubricating the pivot points was recommended. So I lubricated everything, including the screws and the nut, but still no joy. At this point I had a couple of options. More research and fiddling, or maybe take it to my guy and have him look at it. But it seems silly to spend a lot of time and money on something I wouldn't use a whole lot. Then it occurred to me, I don't need to raise the pitch. I'd never use it that way. But when it's set up to float as my PRS is, it's hard to avoid raising the pitch even just a little by grabbing the bar. So the cheap and easy solution? A tremolo stopper. I bought the tremolo stopper by Neck Check Guitar Tools in San Rafael, California. This will lock the bridge into the down-only position without changing anything else. It also allows you to quickly return it to full floating in minutes. So let's install it and see how it works. Well, I think it's a success. I should point out the biggest complaint about tremolo stoppers is the way it can clunk against the block when it returns to pitch. Now, most people agree this isn't audible through the amp, and if it bugs you, you can add a rubber or felt pad to the block to mute the clunk. Obviously, it's more of a problem for users who tend to let go of the bar after they drop the pitch, and I'm not the kind of player who's likely to do that. Now, overall, for my limited use, this does a great job of allowing me to use the bar while retaining great tuning stability. Well, I hope this was interesting and maybe helpful. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and help this channel out. And I will see you soon.